originally from Hungary, competitive freediver, and a part of the Molchanovs Mission program. In this short video, I'm going to show you my favorite arm and shoulder stretching exercises that help me feel more comfortable in the water while holding an arrow position. First, we're going to do a small warm-up, since it's not good to stretch cold muscles because you can get injured. We start with some forward shoulder rotations, and then we do it backwards too. Then we continue with forward arm rotations, and then backwards. We can also try a couple alternated ones, rotating one arm forward and the other one backwards. The next exercise is just crossing arms in front of the chest a few times, warming up the shoulders, and then crossing arms left and right in the back, trying to touch the scapula or shoulder of the opposite side. Then arrow position, trying to hold it as straight as possible, bending to the left, then bending to the right. You can do this a few times to feel fresh. And then we're going to cross one arm in front of the chest, keeping the shoulder down and relaxed, not raised up to the ears or the chin. Then the other side. Next, we do an inner arm, bicep and shoulder stretch, putting your hands on the wall in front of you in line with your eyes, and then the palm of the hand placed horizontal to the ground, and you turn as much as you can. You can do this on an edge or a column if you have it at hand, but if you just have a wall, you can do it this way as shown on the video. Then we stretch the triceps, raising one arm, bending it in the back and trying to reach the middle of the back. Then we can take it a little further, trying to reach with the other hand from below and hold our hands in the back and bend a little bit. Shake it off and do the same on the other side. Stretching that arm and shoulder, trying to reach the middle of the back. And again, trying to reach from below with the other hand. And bend and hold it for a bit. Next one. Clasp our hands in the back and lean forward, trying to drop both arms and head as much as possible, almost like trying to reach the floor in the back. Then a little more intense version of this one is when you lay down, put both hands in the back, and trying to reach the furthest possible. You hold it for a little and see if you can move it a little further and further. It shouldn't be painful, but you should feel the stretch and hold it at least for 30 seconds, just like any other stretching exercise. Then we're going to do a downward facing dog position, starting from plank. Focusing on the straight back and holding it. going a little bit closer with the feet if possible. Then bending the knees to stretch the shoulders a little more. Then we can repeat it a few times to feel the difference. Bend the knees again. Then we take a chair, and from a standing position we lean forward, trying to keep the legs and the core in a 90-degree angle, holding the arrow position, and we can bend the knees a little bit, dropping the head and the shoulders to stretch further. We can repeat this a few times. And we can hold it for a few seconds, up to a minute even. And to make it a little bit more difficult, you can do the same but on your knees. You will feel more weight pressing your shoulders. Also trying to find a 90-degree angle of the knees compared to the core. You can hold an arrow position, and then you can drop the head and the shoulders down a little bit, as much as you can. Then hold again. And then lower the head and shoulder. Now feeling fresh and loose. Hope you guys had fun. Bye!